Unhinged Essentials. Welcome to another episode of our weekly Wednesday podcast. I wish that could podcast had another W in it, like Wadcast, weekly Wednesday Wadcast. We hope you guys had a fantastic Valentine's Day. Also, thanks to everybody who joined in on our fan favorite Fur Baby February.
Woohoo! All the words.
Jen was the winner of our $75 prize for her lovable fur baby submission. So that was awesome. I had fun with that one.
I did too. I thought it was pretty cool. And we got a lot of submissions, so that was kind of exciting too.
I know.
I'm really happy everybody joined in. It was great.
All of these things are growing. We start throwing out money and all these little sluts start showing up.
Right? Give me the money.
Yeah. All right. For Wednesday, February 18th, did you know that it's National Pluto Day?
National Pluto Day.
Yeah.
So are we talking the planet or the dog?
The planet. I don't know why the United
States.
Oh,
wait. It's not a planet anymore, is it?
Oh, yeah. Is it a moon?
God, I don't know now.
No, it's a floating ball of shit.
Pretty much.
Well, anyways, the United States claimed Pluto and made it a national day.
Okay. All right. Let's celebrate some Pluto today.
It's also National Battery Day.
Go get your batteries.
Yep. It is. This will be a favorite of most of our people. It's National Drink Wine Day.
Oh, man. I wish I would have known that. I would have went and got me a box of wine.
Yeah. Like walking into the liquor store and you're like, you got a box, circa 2008. That was a good year for the boxed wines.
Wow.
Man, I'm gonna have to tell there's nothing better than a wine drunk spouse. Nothing better.
Needs to be breaking out the wine tonight.
I know. It is also National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day.
Okay, so that sounds yummy, actually.
It really does. Let me click on it, see what it says. Why is it national? Okay, crab and flounder take center stage on February 18th when National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day arrives each year. The day recognizes the unique, flavorful delight when crab and flounder combined.
I don't know. Now I'm just hungry again. I think almost every episode we talk about food and I'm starving by the end of it.
I know. Yeah, it's same. It is also the start of the Lent season. Today is Ash Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Ash Wednesday. So we like Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, all the things.
Wow. Now, Mardi Gras, I want to go.
Have you never been?
I have never been.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, yes, you have to go.
I really want to. It's like, I would have to get one of those rooms above the street, though.
Yes. So now, how they break it down. So there's like a family side with all the parades. And then there's, what everybody thinks about Mardi Gras side to all the parades.
The fun side.
Yeah, there's the 18 and under and definitely adult. And all of them are fun. Even like the family side is so much fun. They transform the whole city, especially down around the French Quarter.
I want to go. I think it would be awesome.
Man, so have you ever been to New Orleans?
Yeah, I went years and years ago, and we walked, down some of the streets and stuff.
Yeah,
and it was before the flood.
Yep.
And then I think the last time I went through was after the flood, and it looked rough. I felt so bad. I was like, wow,
yeah,
all those poor people.
Man, so they do really good, especially for Mardi Gras. Like Mardi Gras, they clean up, but during Mardi Gras, it gets super dirty. Like the puddles. Don't step in the puddles. It's not water.
Do not challenge the pedals.
Yeah. But man, the food is phenomenal. You got all the street vendors, you got all the like the side shows and everything that's going on. Everybody's having a super good time. It wilds out for sure. Like especially after 9 o'clock, it gets real.
I would definitely have to nap.
No joking. It is so much fun. It is actually it's my wife's like favorite place to visit. I think every year for her birthday, she tries to figure out a way for us to go to New Orleans, which is right before Mardi Gras starts, and get all the food. So we get to see like them setting up all the decorations and everything, and then just eat good Cajun food.
You got to get the king cake.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right. On this day in history, Mark Twain publishes The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Okay.
Dr. Dre, Yoko Ono, and Toni Morrison were born.
Oh, wow.
In 1878, murder ignites Lincoln County War. The first Academy Award is announced in 1929. The Academy Award, is that the Oscars? Is that what that is?
Good question, because I don't watch it.
Oh, this is why it's National Pluto Day. In 1930, NASA discovers Pluto.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So there you go. Pluto, once believed to be the ninth planet, is discovered at the Lowell Observatory, words are hard, in Flagstaff, Arizona. Very cool. In 1943, the Nazis arrest White Rose resistance leaders. Okay.
What is that? I have never heard of the White Rose.
It says Hans Scholl and his sister Sophie, the leaders of the German youth group White Rose, are arrested by the Gestapo for opposing Nazi rule.
Oh, okay. All right.
In 1959, Ray Charles records What'd I Say at Atlantic Records.
Ray Charles is good.
I love some Ray Charles, man.
Oh, yeah.
In 2001, Dale Earnhardt Sr. is killed in a crash considered one of the greatest drivers for NASCAR. 2003, arsonist sets fire to South Korean subway. God bless. Why are you so angry?
Right?
In 2006, Shawnee Davis becomes first Black athlete to win individual gold medal at the Winter Games. Good job, girl.
Awesome. Awesome.
In 2010, WikiLeaks publishes the first documents leaked by Chelsea Manning.
Okay.
In 2011, Green River serial killer pleads guilty to 49th murder. Wow.
He was busy.
These fucking people are hateful.
Hell yeah, they are.
Wow. Dude, I do not get it. This is... Okay, whatever. All right, I got 3 corny dad jokes.
Okay.
First one. What does a spy do when he gets cold?
What does a spy do when he gets cold?
He goes undercover. Why did Mozart sell his chickens?
Why did Mozart sell his chickens?
Because they kept saying bok, bok, bok.
Wow.
And then because I'm such a fan of Forrest Gump and my wife explains me as being Forrest Gump, what's Forrest Gump's password?
Okay, what's the password?
One Forrest one.
Oh, God. Okay, that was good. I like that.
Man, I love it. Okay. So for our show today, we have to bring up the show last week because apparently we hit a nerve.
It was good. It was good.
We hit a nerve. I think that was the show that got the most feedback so far in our 6 months of doing this.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody talked about how much they liked it. Thank you for saying that. We had no idea that this existed. How do you say normalization of deviance again?
I struggle, not gonna lie. It's
Yeah,
like you tell me, look at this, and I'm like, what's those words again?
yeah. Why does it become this thing? So the normalization of deviance. If you're listening for the first time, we talked about this last week. The normalization of deviance is essentially the dangerous, often invisible process where cutting corners becomes acceptable behavior within a team or an organization. The increased risk, or it increases risk until a major failure occurs. And where this originated was the NASA shuttle explosion in 1986. This phenomenon shows that when violation of safety protocols results in no immediate disaster, they are adopted as the quote unquote new standard. Cole has been looking and on the front end of all of our nursing walkouts,
Yeah.
and it it follows this normalization of deviance.
It's really related. I mean, if you look at all of the strikes like New York, California, Hawaii, all those areas, and you look at staffing issues, that
Mhm.
definitely fits right in there.
Yeah,
I can't remember off the top of my head. There was they had like four issues that they were working on. So, okay, so staffing levels, workplace safety.
man, it was like pay, violence.
Yeah, I don't want to use the higher wages because I feel
Yeah,
like
everybody wants more money.
yeah, I mean we're all hoes. We want money.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to use that. It's just more like staffing levels, workplace safety. I mean, the standards are not there like they should be.
Hmm.
So this one in here, so this is respect and dignity, which nurses and paramedics and CNAs could definitely use some respect.
For sure.
I mean, we're the ones out there doing the work, and if you don't have us, what do you got?
Right.
Nothing.
Well,
Um,
and I don't know how many, since we broke into the TikTok world, I don't know how many of our unhinged essentials that I follow that have said that like 2026 is the year for me. I feel like that's quickly becoming a thing, that no longer am I going to accept uh being degraded, talked down to, abused, all these things.
yeah. I
And
mean, I mean, honestly, I feel like if we don't start standing up for ourselves, we're not going to get anywhere.
right.
I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah, and that's going to lead us into our future topic here in the coming week or weeks, unionizing. So us coming together, instead of eating our own, we're going to band together and demand.
And guys, really, I want you to reach out. I mean, people who are already in states that have the unions, I would love to hear input on this. I mean, I'm going to start doing a whole lot of research and kind of see what the ins and outs and all the fun things are about that.
Yeah,
So I really want to hear from people and I want to hear from people who not even unionized. What are their thoughts on it? I
mhm.
think it would be great to get input from other people. Even if you don't want to talk on the show or anything, just send it to us.
Yeah, email us, reach out on the podcast forums,
Yeah, I mean,
message us through
Facebook,
our
whatever you want to do, and I can even make a post on there. Tell me about your thoughts on unions or something. Make it all flashy and shit.
yeah.
So I love Chat GTP or
Thanks
GPT.
so much.
Yes, Chat GPT. We're
Jet
best friends,
GPT.
by the way.
Yeah. But man, so our feedback was, that our people wanted to hear more. It's almost as if they had never heard of the normalization of deviance. So now I come from the fire and flight world,
Hmm.
and this was huge for us. We were taught this years and years and years ago. So now the normalization of deviance has existed since 1986, and people have talked about it. Organizations have tried to deal with it, and it seems like it's slowly getting into the in hospital world, reaching the nurses. um, the safety culture was so huge in flight that we even had what was called the 51% rule.
Hmm.
And
Okay,
so
what is that?
you typically have three crew members that are on a flight team. So you have the pilot, you have a nurse, you have a medic.
Okay.
There are some flight programs that incorporate like an instrument rating. And so if you have an instrument rating where you can fly, non VFR, you can fly just by your instruments. That means you have no visual reconnaissance. You can have four
Oh, wow.
people on. So you have two pilots and then a nurse and a medic.
Is
So
that
anywhere
more on
from
fixed wing?
uh, so yes, fixed wing does a lot of the IFR stuff, the instrument flight reconnaissance.
Okay.
But there are several rotor wing that do IFR also.
Oh, wow.
And there's a few in our state. Uh,
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
yeah, and so most of the flight programs that are in each state try to put in a rotor wing that is IFR rated, uh, because everybody gets weather, and usually when there's weather, that's when you have the people that need to be flown. So you need to be able to, get them to definitive care as quickly as possible. So now, with that being said, the 51% rule comes out of this normalization of deviance. And that is each member of the flight crew can claim 51% and turn down a flight.
Oh, wow.
And so that one flight crew member, if they say, I am calling this unsafe for this reason, I'm saying 51%, we are not taking it. There is no argument among the flight crew. It is turned down immediately. Now you're going to get a call from your boss. You're probably going to get a call from dispatch, which, like the flight program that I flew for, our dispatch was in Missouri. So it wasn't even in our state, but somebody there would call us and say, hey, we need to know why you turned this down. It's not that they're going to talk you back into flying.
Right.
They want to know what the safety issue was. And, you explain your safety issue and the reason why you turned it down. And then, if it was kind of erroneous that you turned it down for, a bullshit safety issue,
Because
you
I'm
just get,
tired, because I didn't sleep.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
too
I'm
busy
tired, I
playing
don't want to go. So that's actually a reason to safely turn down a flight.
for not
Yeah,
sleeping.
we are sleep
So if
deprived.
you're irresponsible about it, you had plenty of time to sleep, but you just didn't do it. Do you get like
That's
repercussions for that, or
you would in that instance, if you turned it down because you were tired and you've only had one flight that day, say it's 2 o'clock in the morning that you get that flight and your first flight was at 8 a.m.
right?
Somebody's going to say something to you.
Okay,
You're going to be they're going to allow you to turn down the flight, but you're probably going to be reprimanded.
okay,
Now, like it's one of the flight bases that I flew for, when you're on your sixth flight and each flight is a couple of hours and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you get another flight and you say, hey, we're turning this down for crew rest and safety, that's understandable.
okay. All right, I
Right,
gotcha.
because that's when accidents happen. So the most dangerous time to fly is at night, and especially when you're exhausted, that's when people have walked into the tail rotor.
Hmm.
They have forgotten to clear something and something's flown into the main rotor and caused damage. They're unable to stay awake and clear something. They're unable to focus and take care of a critical patient. uh, a lot of dangerous things have happened, and some fatal accidents have happened due to the exhaustion of the crew, and they didn't call out for safety. And so that was that normalization of deviance. There are some flight programs that push so hard for you to get those flights, because I mean, when you get a flight, you're getting paid.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
mean, you're getting paid in the tens of thousands of dollars, if not the six-figure range, depending on how critical and how far that flight is.
Oh wow, yeah.
Uh, and there have been some
It is
programs.
certainly not a cheap venture.
Oh no, I mean it's this will be my plug for your flight programs. We have people in almost every state in the United States, and there are flight programs in all of the countries that are listening to us. They offer flight insurance, and it is very, very cheap. I mean, we're talking anywhere from $100 to maybe $200 a year for your entire family. to be on the flight insurance. They will come and get you from whatever country you're in and fly you to your home hospital.
Wow.
And they will fly you whenever you need it, and you are not going to experience an out-of-pocket pay. So if you do not have any kind of flight insurance, I would look at the flight programs that are closest to where you live or where you work, and then definitely get that supplemental insurance, because that
That
is,
reminds me, I need to renew mine.
I know that it saves you so
Wow.
much money. You go from spending $100 a year, and then I don't have the flight insurance, and then you get $100,000 bill.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah. So go ahead and spend the $100, sweetheart. If you don't need to be flown, it's okay.
It'll
That's
be
much.
well worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you're making a gamble, and that gamble is not going to pay off in your, uh, for your benefit. But the safety culture is, I mean, massive,
So,
massive
so
for
just
the
looking
flight.
at these, like these walkouts and stuff, or these,
Yeah.
with these nursing strikes and everything, um, the big deal is staffing,
Yeah.
safe staffing. I mean,
Well, and staffing, I feel like, is an umbrella term, because even under staffing, you can put a butt in the seat, but are they qualified to be there?
that's the thing. And
Do they
I
know what
want
they're doing?
to, anybody who walks up to me and says, well, I've got so and so who has never been in the ER and we're short. And I'm like, they're not gonna make it. I mean, I'm gonna have to babysit them. I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
watch what they do. I'm gonna have to scan their medications because they don't have access to our scanners.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do everything for them, plus babysit my patient. And if my other nurses need help, I'm gonna have to help them too.
Right.
And the response I get is, take what you can get. What the fuck? Excuse you?
Yeah.
Are you high, Clary? What? What the
Oh
fuck?
my god, I am so glad that you used a Steel Magnolias term. That
I
is one
had
of my
to.
favorite movies. Yeah.
I had to. I couldn't help myself. But
I
I'm
can't
like,
even
I'm
stop.
like, what are you thinking? Not only are you putting the rest of your staff at risk, but you're also putting that nurse at risk.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, okay, I'm just getting all fired up. Anyway.
Yeah. You're getting a little verklempt.
I mean, and I think what's sad about it is when you get stuck into a busy ER and their expectations are that, they're shitting on their staff. I mean, that's just as easy as it is. And so, coming back to what we're talking about this week, staffing, number one.
Well, and then that rolls into that safety culture. So it kind of blows me away. So safety was really preached in the fire service. You couldn't enter a burning building unless you had a person with you. And so two people in, and then you also had to have two people on the outside to be able to rescue you if something happened. So it was the two in, two out rule.
I
You
mean,
had
the
to have,
standards are not there. They are
yeah.
absolutely not there.
In the nursing world, it's like, man, just like grin and bear it. And I'm going, all right, so what happened? So we had an issue at our facility, that ended up being a safety thing. It was like, you are not going to put these patients in this location because there's an insurance reason. We are not insured to have them in this location, right?
Right.
And so they had found out that was going on. They were in the process of making a plan. The new plan had not come into effect, and we got busy and started getting stuck with a whole bunch of people in the waiting room. And then people are leaving the waiting room, and God forbid you have an LWOB, right, left without being seen. And then it turned into, hey, put him in that location that we told you not to. Like, okay, cool. What happens if something happens to them there? Who's taking the blame?
Yeah.
Because my boss, you're telling me that I'm not supposed to do it, and now you're telling me that because we're busy, I have to do it.
Yeah.
So is this on me if something happens, or is it on you because you told me to do what you told me not to do?
Yeah.
And so the safety thing, it kind of blows my mind that it's not as paramount in the hospitals,
I
generally
just
speaking.
I just wonder if it's more the state we're in
Sure.
or if it's global.
It sounds like I mean, like New York, California, Hawaii, what Florida was having an issue, Illinois is having an issue, Michigan popped up on the radar, Michigan, Minnesota popped up on the radar. Like all of these big cities are just like, man, they're
I
you
mean,
can,
I have like a list of pending nurse strikes, and like California is on there, Mass is on there, Pennsylvania, Maine, Illinois, Oregon, all those states are on there, and it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's like everybody's looking at staffing, but I mean, even safety is a big issue. I mean, like I was saying, you put some random nurse down there that has no idea what they're doing. I mean, that's like putting a psych nurse in an ER
yeah.
or an ER nurse in psych. I don't know what the hell to do in there.
Oh, can you imagine putting an ER nurse in a psych ward?
Oh my
It's like,
God.
why did you punch the patient? They bit me.
I'd be like, just go ahead and hand me the grippy socks. I'm gonna join them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
That crazy bitch was talking to the devil and bit me. I punched the shit out of him.
it scared me. I was so scared.
Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, so staff when I hear staffing issue, I automatically go to that's a safety thing. So there's either not enough staff to safely manage the amount of patients that you're being required to see,
Hmm.
right? And so God forbid you have an LWOB, but that happens. Your emergency, like here's my public service announcement for today for the people who aren't are unhinged essentials. When you show up to an ER with a complaint, your complaint does not manifest a room. If that place is full, it's full. You just have to wait.
Yep.
There's
And,
nothing that they can do about it.
and honestly, be glad you're not number one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because even if I could find a room for you, they're busy with all the other sick patients. Your nausea vomiting is going to sit in that room for 4 hours until they can get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not first come, first serve.
no, no. Like I said, number one is not a good thing in the ER.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to be the most dead or dying person.
Exactly.
But man, I loved it that, like granted, we are a comedy, fun, like honest on the fun side of our job. Our
Yes.
job makes us crazy. The crazy makes us have our own sense of humor, and our sense of humor is my favorite.
And we just wouldn't fit in anywhere else. So
I know, man. I don't know how many times I have like gone to a family function and like giggled or laughed or said something, and people are like, "Oh," they kind of look at you and be like, "What?" What?
or sit down and be talking and be like, this damn patient just shit all over my leg last night.
Yeah,
Everybody's like, thanks for sharing.
yeah. They're like, "Have you taken a shower?" And you have to think about it, and you're like, "Did I?"
Like, I changed my clothes. Doesn't that count?
Wait a minute. I don't remember driving home. Um, I think I took a shower. You do the sniff test. You're like, I smell kind of good.
I remember deodorant.
Yeah, yeah. I know I brushed my teeth.
I was told to do that though.
Yeah, yeah. So, but now with that, so for our walkouts and for even like police, fire, EMS, military. Military is a huge deal. Man, if we pulled back this, normalization of deviance in the military, woo,
Yeah.
the flight world is humongous
Yeah.
on safety, and I love that. And I think that made me like more cognizant about safety. But so then I go into the hospital world, the nursing world, and I'm like, wow, you guys are literally like, have y'all not read this? Have y'all not seen this? Do you not know? Because I literally, it's been like, we're just gonna have to make it work.
Maybe we need to drop sheets.
Right. And so we bring up this topic again because one, we've got the most feedback from this, that everybody was so excited that we talked about it. And I think one of the comments that we both got was, thank you for finally explaining the chaos that my facility is.
And I mean, that's really what it is. It's
Yeah.
lack of standards. I mean, it's, oh, hey, we made it through this shift with this. We can do it again tomorrow. It'll be
Oh,
great.
do you know how embarrassing it must feel for a staff member to remind an admin person of the policy that they wrote?
Awkward.
Yeah. Like, can you see my face? I had to do that. I had to go, hey, this is the policy. Where did you get that from? You wrote it last year, and show them. This is the
Oh,
policy.
wow.
This is why we're not doing this. You're telling me to deviate from this policy. This is your policy. You're the author, right? Is this your name? That's your name, right? And then they're just like, well, change it anyways. No one died.
Oh,
And
God.
it's like, fuck me. So like this insidious nature, we got to talk about the key takeaways for our little bit of time left, but the insidious nature. So that means that it happens gradually. It's like putting a frog in a pot of boiling water. The frog will jump out. But if you slowly increase the heat, that frog will stay in there until it dies. So that's the insidious nature. These things are
Acclimation.
happening. Yeah, they're happening slowly, incrementally. You survive the shift by lowering the standards. And so then you're able to keep that lowered standard until it doesn't fit again. You then increase the lowered standard and no one dies. And so you keep going. People most often don't know that they're deviating from safety norms because it feels like that's just, quote, how we do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's worked and it's worked and it's worked, it's going to
Yeah.
work until it doesn't.
Yeah. But then, yeah, then who gets in trouble? So human nature and pressure was another key takeaway. So deviations are rarely malicious, right? You're not doing it because fuck the boss, I'm going to do it the way I want to.
Yeah.
You're doing it because staffing and uh, admin pressures to not have LWOBs, all these things. And so it's just like, do what you can and make it work. So you have those, and they are driven honestly by production measures. Your boss is telling you this is the amount of production that we need. We can't have these people leave. These are the deadlines for getting things done, and this is the desire for our efficiency here. We can't make it work for our stated protocols, so we're going to deviate from them.
Hmm.
Then you have the success model reinforces the behavior. This is the no one died part. So since no immediate negative consequence follows a shortcut, workers assume that the deviation is safe. This is complacency.
I think like what I was saying, like what I'm concerned about there is you put people who are not trained.
Yeah.
They I don't know what it is. Like I know that ER is not considered a specialty, but I feel like that's wrong because we have to take care of everything that walks in.
Right.
We don't get it all wrapped up in a pretty little bow.
No, it doesn't even have to walk in. It could pass out within 250 yards of our parking lot, and we've got
Yeah.
to go out there and drag them in the front door.
Yes.
Bullshit.
So, so even though we're not a specialty, yes, I'm using air quotes.
Yeah.
You can't stick a med surg nurse in an ER
Mm-mm.
and expect great things, especially without some kind of training. You can't stick an OB nurse in the ER. You can't stick a psych nurse in the ER, especially with if they have a history or like have done ER in the past, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. But you just can't do it because you're putting safety issues. Whoever's charged that day is probably going to want to kill themselves before they leave. It's
Oh my
just,
gosh, yeah.
it's awful. I mean, because they're not prepared for the amount of things that they see. And if they get a critical patient, what are they going to do with it? You can't stand in the corner and say, oh God, what do I do? You can't do that. You have to be proactive.
Right. And how many times have we heard from our people, either through the show or in person, are refusing to charge? they show up and staffing shit, and they're like, well, you're the only one on the shift. You got to be charged tonight. And they're like, fuck off. I'll call in sick. They're not willing to take that on. I don't know how many times I've heard of nurses across the country go, I am not working today because of the provider that's here. Y'all know that person's unsafe. And no, I am not signing my name to anything that they do. Or better yet, your boss tells you to, as a preceptor, to sign off on the nurse that's not ready. And then you
And they
say
run
no, and
off.
then you're the one that's in trouble.
I
Normalization of
mean,
deviance.
I mean, a lot of it is the expectations. It's like you can't expect greatness from somebody who's not trained.
Right.
You can't. I mean, it's like if you tell them they're not ready, listen. I mean, we can't train a baby nurse for 6 weeks and say, "Oh, you got this, have fun," or in some cases, 2 weeks, and it's like, "Oh, you're on your own now because we're short staffed and we need you."
Yeah.
You can't fucking do that.
No, that is unsafe. But then we have like the cultural failure model of this, which this is one of my favorites. It represents a breakdown in organizational culture, often driven by a production over safety mindset and a lack of proper supervision. So now I will say this about places that I've worked, that this cultural failure happens more than anything when the boss has no idea because they don't get out of their fucking chair in their office and step out and look around. They have no idea what's going on. They have no idea that the culture is shit. They can't figure out why everybody's leaving, resigning, going somewhere else. They keep pushing that we've got to make these times, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to be here. I don't care how you do it, just do it. I have physically heard that. I've been standing in the room when I had a supervisor tell me to do that. I don't care how you do it, just make it happen.
Well, you got to get your little fairy wand out and get that magic dust going.
Yeah. Yeah, if I get the magic dust going, I'm gonna snort it and walk home. I'm not gonna stay at work. But yeah, the culture of failure when it comes to this, I think is what's gonna strike a chord with the majority of our listeners, especially our man. I've lost count of how many New Yorkers and Californians we have. We don't got anybody from Hawaii yet. So hey, Island boys, hop on.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll
Yeah,
get you. We'll
we
get you
like you
one way or
too.
another.
Yeah, I wear flip flops. I like swimming suits.
Hey, I love the beach. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. Holler at your boy. We'll come out and do a live show from Hawaii.
There we go. That'll be fun. On the beach.
Yeah, on the beach.
Just have the drinks ready. That's all I ask.
Yeah, a bucket of Corona.
And some lime. That would be all right.
But yeah, that drives me nuts. And so I think next week we do the where do you go from here. So for the end of this topic, I think it's impressive how much the safety culture can incrementally take a back seat almost without people knowing it. And I don't think it's because there are quote unquote bad apples.
No,
I don't think anybody's being deviant on purpose.
no, it's just the culture. Oh, it works, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah. From admin, I know for a fact, having been in admin, it's make it work. Do whatever you can to make it work.
Hmm?
And so that's what starts the lowering of the standard. And then, from the employee versus employer part, I think it's, oh, well, I have been told not to do that before, or, this feels unsafe, but it worked out. Okay, cool. Well, we can make it work like that again and
Yeah, I mean,
again and lower
just
it. Yeah,
because I think a lot of it is just because you have a warm body doesn't mean it's the right body.
absolutely. That's a big part of it. Yeah.
I mean, yes, do I appreciate the help? Sure. But if I'm doing as much babysitting for them, that just means I'm taking care of their patients plus my own. Is it really being helpful? If they were just there to do tasks, maybe that would be okay.
Mhm.
But then I'm gonna have to either carry five, six ER patients and pray to God I don't get something super critical.
Right.
Because if I get something critical, guess what? Everybody else is ditched because I have to take care of that critical
Well,
patient.
yeah. And here, how many times in your career have you said the following phrase? Oh, they're already discharged. I haven't even walked into that room.
Do you want me to admit or lie?
Right. But no, it was just like that busy, that awful.
I mean, it's happened.
And
It's
then
like,
there was a deviation from something. It's like, hey, we took care of, they're gone. All you need to do is chart. And so then you end up charting C provider note.
well, I mean, that's what you have to do because I
Yeah.
mean, I've been in situations that they've given me patients and I didn't know, and I was taking care of my other peeps just fine, and then all of a sudden I look on the board and there's this discharge and this patient that's already in the tent or down at the bottom of you
Yeah.
know, the screen, and I'm like, oh shit. I hope
Yeah.
they're okay.
They never even walked in there. Yeah.
I'm like, I guess they walked, so we're good.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do I do with that? So yeah, I mean, I've been in that situation that, their visit was quick and they got to go and nothing was detrimental and they didn't have to ever come back. So, I mean, I've been in that situation, sure.
Well, yeah. And then you end up pulling that thing like of, you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Nothing was actually wrong. Or it was, thank you for taking, it was inappropriate for you to take care of that one. But okay. And then it literally, like, the whole phrase, like, I feel like we need to make a shirt about just this topic alone on our show. Like, but did you die? And then under it in small print go, is that okay?
Okay, I like that. I like
Right.
that. We're gonna have to. Okay, so future shirt, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still talking about that, by the way.
Yes.
We are still talking about merch. We're working on it.
So you guys, as our unhinged essentials, tell us what the fuck to do.
I mean, I'm gonna go visit a shop and
Yep.
talk to them and see kind of what their ideas are, their pricing, their things. I mean,
Mhm.
I actually sat down and, as I said, Chat GPT is my new best friend. We have a relationship,
Yeah.
and and I started doing like asking it to develop like things for us, and
Yeah.
so I'll show you when I see you again. So, I'll show you. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Tell us. Tell
I'm
us.
excited about it.
Tell us what you would wear. We have ideas. Um, I think the whole stay feral thing needs to be a deal.
I think I did a TikTok about that.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure.
think I did.
So speaking of that, go to our TikTok, go to our Instagram, go to our Facebook.
Yes, guys, please like, follow, share, do all the things because we surely
Yeah.
appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, when you follow us, I follow you back as soon as
Yes.
I see it.
Well, and that helps the show too, because we know that we're in the tens of thousands weekly of things being viewed and looked at.
So I was looking at our little TikTok thing, and we have over 31,000 views on it already.
Yeah,
I was proud of that. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm doing it.
but we
So
need 31,000 followers.
we
If
do.
you like this show and you want more of it, and you want Colin Reed to smack into your earbuds every day, you have got to start pimping us out.
We 100% need a new job.
Yeah,
Just saying.
pimp us out. Tell your friends, tell all the people. We are certainly here for the unhinged essentials. This is their page. If you are an essential worker, I don't care what field you work in. Clearly, we lean towards the hospital stuff. That's where we're working.
I
But
mean, that's what we know. So,
yeah,
guys, you'll have to educate us. I mean, we're 100% open to everybody.
yeah, we want to hear from everybody. We want to hear your stories. We want to share your story. We don't have to make you famous, but if you want to be famous, we'll try. But I mean, across all of our socials, if I did the math right, it was 50 plus thousand views in
Wow.
7 days.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm
Um,
impressed.
but and then you get to the people who are following. So what we need, and you have been diligent about that, and I've been retarded. We need the follow. So if you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're seeing, if you want us to do more, hit the follow and then pimp us out. Share it on your page. It requires only your index finger and maybe your hand moving your mouse to share it on your socials and
Oh,
get
you can
other
do that
people
on your
involved.
phone. It's easy. Just hit the share button.
Yeah.
Share button. That's it.
Yeah. Listen, like, and share. So
Yes, please, please,
thank
please.
you for joining us for this week. Tune in next week for a kind of where do we go from here in regards to normalization of deviance. And then the following week, we're hitting up unions. So if you have questions, comments, reservations, ideas, whatever it is about normalization of deviance or how your facility works, what has happened in your facility or your job, however you are essential. And then
Out
for
to
sure,
anybody. We're not going to tell anybody where you work. We just
yeah,
want to hear from you. It's all about you, not about your job.
yeah.
So,
The general safety protocol exists here, where we're anonymity is key.
mhm.
But yeah,
HR.
go ahead, tell us about that. And then if you are a part of a union, good, bad, or ugly, or you have questions about unions, man, send them to us. You can email us at unhingedessentials@yahoo.com. You can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Unhinged Essentials, or any podcast forum. You can just hit the comment button. It goes straight to us. We read and see everything, and we take it into account. We love all the feedback that we're getting, and we're requesting more.
Yes,
So
please,
we want
please.
this to be our full-time job. We want to be full-time for y'all. And we're happy that we're here. We're happy that you continue to listen. Share with your friends. Spread it like the VD that just happened on February 14th. And don't forget, tune in on Friday for Cuss and Discuss. Next Wednesday, we're going to finish up normalization of deviance. The following Wednesday, we're going to talk unions. And so every Wednesday, every Friday, we're going to be here in your earbuds. And we would love to be here every day. Hugs and cuddles.
Kisses, guys.